It's okay.
Our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Skylar Hunt, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron. Colonel Gosney will review today's ceremony. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 Medals of Honor, 26 Air Force Crosses, and 173 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during the encounters with hostiles. Execute their duties courageously and with honor in the service to this great nation. Armed with a knowledge of our past, the airmen will exit the Heroes Walk by marching over a blue line, signifying their ascension into the greatest air power in the world. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Murray Flight, from the 321st Training Squadron. Performing today under the direction of Master Sergeant Sherry Wynn, hometown Chattanooga, Tennessee. These airmen are also in basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type. National, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesy to our national flag. Once Now passing in review, our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Skylar Hunt, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron, hometown Ocean Springs, Mississippi. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Drum and Bugle Corps, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 14, Murray Flight, led by Master Sergeant Jeffrey Tutterow, hometown Rock Falls, Illinois, and Technical Sergeant Aurelia Benrostroso, hometown Juarez, Mexico. The A Squadron Commander is Master Sergeant Justin Lang, Military Training Instructor, 324th Training Squadron, hometown Winsted, Connecticut. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 1, Airy Flight, led by Master Sergeant Kenneth Urey, hometown Mecca, Ohio. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 18, Wright Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Perrier Converse, hometown Goldsboro, North Carolina. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 4, Barnes Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Eric Bentley, hometown Hardyville, South Carolina. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 5, Gaylor Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Michael Mathis, hometown Chipley, Florida. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force No. 6, McCoy Flight, led by Master Sergeant Ruben Trejo Sanchez, hometown Rapid City, South Dakota. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force Number 7, Andrews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Marshall Rittenauer, hometown Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. The squadron selected as the color guard is from the 320th Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Daniel Ezel, hometown Petal, Mississippi. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force Number 8, Parish Flight, led by Master Sergeant Joshua Schaefer, hometown Tulare, California, and Technical Sergeant Antonia Lilly, hometown Rendleton, Florida. The B Squadron Commander is Master Sergeant Bradley Likens, Military Training Instructor, 319th Training Squadron, hometown Lancaster, Kentucky. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force Number 9, Binnaker Flight, led by Master Sergeant Markel Alexander, hometown North Augusta, South Carolina. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing the first woman in the Air Force, Blake Flight, led by Technical Sergeant William Pritchett, hometown San Antonio, Texas.
Arm, hurt.
From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing an Air Force Combat Action Medal recipient, Blue Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Timothy Heath, hometown. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force Number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Alexandria Montoya, hometown Floresville, Texas. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians to motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with a foundation to serve in the world's greatest Air Force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will enter Airmen's Week, where they will develop their critical thinking skills and further personalize the Air Force core values. They will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 130 Air Force specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of the over 84 Air Force bases around the world or work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of airmen, American citizens that entered the workforce each year, less than 1%. Your words of encouragement helped motivate these airmen through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and the Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me. according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
As viewed from the bleachers, from your left to your right, the first 4 heritage flights are from the 322nd Training Squadron, Airy, Wright, Barnes, and Gaylor Flight. The next 2 flights are from the 320th Training Squadron, McCoy and Andrews Flight. They are followed by Binnicker and Blake from the 321st Training Squadron. The last 4 flights are from the 323rd Training Squadron, Blue, Roy, Cody, and Matthews Flight. Airmen in the State Flag Mash Parish Flight from the 320th Training Squadron will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flags. Airmen in the Drum and Bugle Corps Murray Flight from the 321st Training Squadron will meet their family members at the north side bleachers near the equipment lockers after they have secured their instruments. Be careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving onto the grassy area. For your safety, we also ask that you only use the stairs to exit the bleachers. All airmen are now released to their vehicles. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of your stay at Joint Base San Antonio.